Hi folks, after making part 1 of this little vid, I thought I'll do part 2 at the same time. I've decided what I'm going to do, so I've got on with the actual cavalry. I've done another 3 of those in the last couple of hours. I've also got some more cavalry there and worked out what I'm going to do with the infantry. So I've just moved the cavalry. What I'm going to do is have them deployed like that, and I'm going to do a front rank all the way along of 16 heavily armoured or armoured guys. I've got a load of the Deus Vault figures. I forgot about these on the big chunky bases, but I mean I shall trim them up. These are the Russians. Various bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do. I think I was short, so I've added a few Vikings and extra. These are some that were painted earlier. But that's what we'll see. So we'll have a front rank of, just move that, of 16, just move the cavalry out of the way. Front rank of 16 heavy infantry, and then 2 ranks of the Smerdy or Polk peasanty type, so give me a 48-man unit, nice and meaty and chunky. They'll be armed with these nice big choppy axes, and be armed with spears as well, obviously. So I'm going to crack on with those, see if I can get those finished in the next day or so. Right, I'll come back to you when there's some progress. Okay, the 18 gauge plant wire has arrived, so I'm now going to make the standard. You can see that, can you? Let me see if I can get it out. Is that out? That's in. We can't get any further away, so we can back off a bit with the camera. Just back off camera. Yeah, so that's all we've got to make in a standard. I've picked this guy as a standard bearer. He's got a nice upright stance, and what I've done is I've drilled, if it shows, is it a little hole in the bottom of his base, because it's a plastic figure, and then we can just feed through the base, the standard pole. Obviously I'll adjust it to size, and that'll give us a nice steady base for it to stand on. So what I've done is I've gone for some Russian iconography. Just go online and get these. This is a typical 10th century, or 11th century, 10th century AD, yeah. Russian standard, or Rus standard. So there we go, that's what it will look like, and it's glued to the pole. So just drawn a line, you can see that down the back, and I'm going to glue it onto there, just to locate it and fill it in with a bit of glue, and then paint her up, seal it all in. But that's what it would look like when it's finished. So we'll have to figure, and then I'll adjust the height of the standard, and obviously with the big cross on top, just to top it all off. So alright, I'll get that sorted. Okay, so the polk are finished. This is the infantry at the front. They're called polk, and the rear ranks are called Smerdy. You can make it up, could you? Anyway, so I've now got the 32 peasant types at the back. You can see, there they go, waving at you. So I've got 32 of the peasant types, and I've painted up 16 front rank heavy infantry types with either a spear or an axe. So I've just put a selection of various weapons, and a nice a Russian type of the era standard. Obviously got to paint that, put the gold, there we go, gold on the cross, and some bits and pieces of gold around it. The back's done just in a basic brown, that'll do, nothing too exciting. So I'm now I'm sorting out the shields. Going to stick a few shields on. We've put chainmail or silver on the spear and the axe heads, and then I think we're virtually done then. A little bit of varnish possibly, and then I'm going to base everything up. I was going to base the peasants at the back earlier, as I mentioned in the other video, but I thought no, I'll wait till they're all done, do them all together. So yeah, I'll get the shields on, weapons painted, and then I shall start basing, and then I'll come back to you. There we go, all done and dusted. 16 heavy infantry front rank, and second and third ranks of sort of medium infantry peasanty types, all put together as a 48-man unit. That's what I've decided to go with. There's my nice posy standard, which, as it show, yeah, put a variety of shields on there. That's the gold on the top, or the gold cross, gold on the edges. Yep, there we go. And then just various shield types. Some are printed, and some, like the blue one, are from the sets, Deus Vault sets. So they're molded that way. So it's just a case of dry brushing. Same with the red, and what else we got? Oh, and the blue one there as well. They're just molded. And then I've nicked some various shields from various time zones that looked about right, you know. Yeah, so there we go. That's my Russian infantry finished for the 11th century, to be used with my Byzantines. I haven't got the Drausina cavalry finished, so I'm not going to struggle. Been a very busy person, so rushing around. And I'm getting these done this morning. Just finished these off, and the video will go up this afternoon. And I've got more rushing around to do, but there we go. This is these things happen sometimes. So yeah, that's finished. Well pleased with these. I can show you the backs. I mean, I think I've showed you the backs before. There's nothing much in them. They're just a mismatch of bits and pieces chopped up and hacked, and different heads, as you can see. I think I said before, different heads. And the backs of these figures look like that. That's what you got. So you got basic tunics and chainmail or metal plates. I've done them as metal plates. They could also be horn armour, but that's what I've done them as. So for those, and then the back of this guy, that's a standard. I've just left that in a brown. Seems silly to go on about it. I've done him as a kind of a goldy, coppery, brassy chainmail. He's actually a Saxon I stole there. And then we've got chainmail shirts there to make those up, so put all together. But yeah, very pleased in those. I'll take some shots at the end, I think, some stills, just so you can see what they look like in the flesh, so to speak. But anyway, thanks for looking, and bye for now.